Now, there are many unspoken heroes I could have chosen from, but I chose Rosalind Franklin. She's a hero, but almost nobody knows who she is. Maybe I should start from the beginning. Rosalind Elsie Franklin was born in London on July 25th, 1920, into a prominent family of Anglo-Jewish scholar leaders and humanitarians who placed in high value on education and service.
Scientist Rosalind Franklin lived in a time when women were relegated to the kitchen, but she didn't let her skirts hold her back. Franklin's research was the key to Watson and Crick's discovery of DNA structure, even though it was given to them without her knowledge or consent. Rosalind Franklin was born in 1920, and at 15 made the bold decision to pursue science as a career. Her mind and personality were perfectly suited for it. As a girl, she did math problems for fun, and she was described as precise, literal, and always more at home with data than with speculation. She got into Cambridge and stayed there through World War II and studied coal. Coal was a really big deal back then.
Her mother, Maria Frances Whatley, and her father, Ellis Arthur Franklin, who together had 5 children: Jennifer Glenn, Colin Franklin, Rosalind Franklin, and David Franklin. At 18, she enrolled in Newham's Women's College at Cambridge University, where she studied physics and chemistry. Her father at first refused to pay her second year, pleading with her to postpone her education and get involved with the war effort. His wife persuaded him to relent, and after 3 years at Cambridge, Franklin sat her final exams. What was Rosalind Franklin's role in discovery of DNA?
She provided some crucial pieces of information. Her great handicap, which I would now say we would use the term Asperger's, she didn't know how to deal with other people.
Summary on Rosalind Franklin. She was a physical chemist, researcher, and furthermost expert in crystallography. Dr. Franklin, renowned, grew up with 2 years she spent conducting research at King's College London in the early 1950s. As a scientist across the globe, raced to discover the structure of DNA. Working in a laboratory environment less than collegial to female scientists and often struggled in isolation, Dr. Franklin patiently struggled to prove the structure through mathematical computations and to capture the form of DNA through more than 100 hours of photographic exposure. While her Photo 51 release data were integral to the 1953 discovery and description of the double hex structure of DNA, her contribution was largely unrecognized for nearly 50 years. That is why I chose Rosalind Franklin. She discovered something, but only got credit 50 years later.